Hey, Blue Demons, welcome back for our next episode of Get to Know DePaul. I am so excited for today's session because I get to talk about my personal favorite office at the university, student involvement, which is where I work. And I am with one of my favorite coworkers. Well, they're all my favorite, to be honest. But Tanisha Arnold. Tanisha, thanks so much for joining me today.
Yes, thanks for the invite. I always love this time of year.
Yeah.
Always.
So for our students, if you're new to Get to Know DePaul, we do informational interviews daily throughout Welcome Week so that you can get to know different programs and services. So student involvement is really your home for getting involved in your co-curricular experience. And Tanisha is going to walk us through a little bit about what that is. But before we get started, just wanted to remind you, scan that QR code or click the link in the chat to get checked into today's event. You can win one of these great DePaul University tiles. And I actually today finally remembered to grab my keychain off of the thing. This is what they look like. It is a little tiny tile. It says DePaul University on it. Here we do, because, of course we do, right?
We do.
We do. That's what we do. That's who we are. But Tanisha, how about to get things started? Can you just tell us a little bit about you and about what student involvement does?
Yes. Again, I'm Tanisha Arnold. I use she, her, hers pronouns. And I'm one of the assistant directors in the Office of Student Involvement. I've been here at DePaul. We're right at the 3-year mark. I think we're about a month or so shy of 3 years. And I've been having fun ever since I have arrived, originally from Tennessee, and have made my way through the Midwest, and happy to be here in Chicago, and especially here at DePaul. So a little bit about the Office of Student Involvement. I always say this is the fun office because we are doing a lot of the campus activities that you all will be participating in, and for our returner students, things that you have experienced years before. And so student involvement really focuses in on providing those points of engagement and interaction outside of the classroom. And it's really a wide variety of campus activities and organizations that are really helping to guide our students throughout their time here at DePaul, learn different leadership skills, as well as help our students to be connected with not only the university, but also the city of Chicago through a lot of great opportunities that are provided. Some of the programs and services in our office include our student organization community, fraternity and sorority life. We have student government association, the DePaul Activities Board, esports, Demonthon, and the list goes on. We just have a lot of great points of connection for students to find community here at DePaul. And you can learn a whole lot more about our different organizations and communities that we support on our platform called DHub. And so that's our student engagement hub here at DePaul. And you can go over there and browse the list and find a lot of resources and activities to participate in.
Yeah, so DHub, how we like to talk about DHub for our students, it is, our customized platform. Like if you go on to Facebook or Instagram, you get to choose and who you follow, who curates content for you. It's the same for DHub, but this is only DePaul. So you can go in, you can browse organizations, you can browse interests, and you can be guaranteed that it's all for DePaul. So, on Instagram, you might be searching for DePaul, or Twitter, you might be searching for the DePaul name. DHub is great because if you go there, you will be guaranteed that everything is DePaul affiliated. They're the active organizations. It's what you want to get involved with. It's a really great first place to get connected and to make sure that you are connecting with the right groups, right? Like there's a lot of things called DePaul in the world. So you might find some random ones, but we can guarantee if it's on DHub, it's affiliated with the university. So Tanisha, you talked a little bit about, some of the big picture things, DAB, SGA, fraternities and sororities, IFC, NPHC, Panhellenic, MGC. How do students get involved with OSI? How do they get involved with all of these different groups and organizations?
For sure. As we mentioned, DHub, that is going to be a great resource for our students to browse and look for different involvement opportunities. Also, for those of you that will be here on campus, you can stop by and visit us in the Student Center. So Student Involvement's office is in Suite 201 on the second floor, and we will be happy to share information with you there. Or you can call or schedule a Zoom meeting with our staff members here at Student Involvement, and we can provide information to you there. And then one more thing that's actually a part of Welcome Week is our student involvement fair. And so that will provide a lot of opportunities over multiple days to be able to connect with student leaders in different organizations to learn about their activities.
Mhm. Well, and one of the things I would note, particularly for students in these first couple of weeks, last week, if you went to bumper cars, crafts for your crib, movie Mondays, the Arch Bash, all of those were organized by student involvement.
Mhm.
If you've yet to go to an event and you've got one coming up, there's a really high probability that you're going to see an OSI event in either campus over the next couple weeks and really the whole quarter. Our office in and of but like alone outside of all of the other departments and groups, we host over 300 events in a given year. So we are constantly programming, constantly working on things on campus. You're going to see a big tablecloth that says student involvement that will designate that it's an OSI event. So even if you're there and you have questions, Tanisha mentioned the involvement fair. We're going to talk about Blue Demon Welcome here in a minute. Come to First Friday Fun, all of those different things. Those are all hosted by our office, and we'll have students and staff on site who can answer questions for you about getting engaged and staying connected to campus. So Tanisha, with that, one of the things I want to, I've got the expert here. So for our viewers, Tanisha is the main architect of Welcome Week alongside Sarah Rudy, who's one of our coordinators in our office. So tell us a little bit, I know obviously today's the Monday of Labor Day, but we've got still an exciting week planned. So can you give us some of the highlights of what's happening for the rest of the week?
Yes, for sure. Listen, we've got so much more coming. Like, if you thought week one was, exciting, just wait until the next few days because there's so much more to come. But yes, I'll start with Blue Demon Welcome. This is going to be our big kickoff event for to start the academic year. And we're going to do it in both Lincoln Park as well as in the Loop. So I'll start with Lincoln Park event. So that will be starting tomorrow, September 7th, and then it will be happening again on September 8th. And so the times of the Blue Demon Welcome is from 12 to 9 p.m. on both days. So students, please come by and see us. It's going to be in the Student Center parking lot. So that's the parking lot literally right behind the Lincoln Park Student Center. And we're going to have a lot of fun activities and giveaways to share with you all. So, some of the big main attractions for the Lincoln Park event is the Ferris wheel. There is going to be an actual Ferris wheel, like it is being set up now out there. And so, when you show up on Tuesday, you're going to be able to see that Ferris wheel. There's going to be a giant slide, also some other activities. We're going to have class tents there with class specific giveaways, welcome week shirts, and the list goes on. So there's going to be a lot of great fun happening out in the parking lot September 7th and 8th. And then we're going to have something very similar downtown at Pritzker Park on September 8th. And that event will go from 12 to 7 p.m. So different activities, the same giveaways will be given downtown, as well as some different food and snack items will be provided to our students too. So Blue Demon Welcome, we're so excited to be able to bring this event to campus in this style, and hope that you all will have a great time with Blue Demon Welcome. Also, there's a couple of other signature events that I like to highlight. Student Involvement Fair that is happening in person as well as virtually this year. So
Six of them, people. There's six
six
involvement fairs.
involvement
Can
fairs.
you believe it?
It's wild, and three of them are happening this week. So the first one will kick off on Wednesday, September 8th, from 1 to 5 out at the Quad. The same for Thursday. And then Friday's involvement fair will also be real life recess. And so that's a collaboration with our campus partners at Campus Recreation. And so a lot of activities and fun will be happening at the fair. But each day it will feature different student organization categories. So it'll be important to keep up with the announcements that are going out, as well as look at the Welcome Week website to get more information about which categories will be featured which days of the fair. So that's exciting. And then, of course, can't forget about First Friday Fun on Friday.
Oh,
Like,
it's gonna be great. I'm really
that's
looking
going to
forward
be
to this
fun
one too.
because that is going to be a bowling alley, excuse me, in the Student Center, 120 AB, and also a skating rink. I've seen pictures of this. It looks super cool. So I know that you all will enjoy that on Friday, and that's from 5 to 9 in the Student Center room, 120 AB.
Yeah.
So those are just highlights. There's other smaller things sprinkled in throughout the week for you all.
Yeah. Well, and you can all see that Welcome Week website on the screen here right now. That is your one-stop shop for everything because Tanisha just gave you a small glimpse into a couple things. But we've got DePaul After Dark with mini golf and laser tag. We've got Welcome Week tabling where you can get your map water bottle. It's one of our coveted promo items this year, especially with people wanting to use refillable water stations. You can pick that up there. I mean, there is so much going on during Welcome Week. So be sure to check out that listing so that you can get an even deeper dive. And for our viewers as you're watching, yes, you can go to the website, but we also know you spend a whole lot of time on social media. So if you follow our social media, which is at DPU involvement, we're going to be posting daily. I would highly recommend turning on the notifications for DPU involvement. Of course, I'm a little biased, but it's going to be the way that you can stay the most up to date about what's going on campus. So check that out. You also get a daily newsline. You're going to see what's going on daily with that email. So if you're going to campus one day, you can always just check that and see what's happening because we're only talking about Welcome Week right now. We're not even talking about, midnight breakfast, the tree lighting, alumni and family weekend happening in October, like our DePaul Activities Board events. There are so many things planned for you this year. It's really going to be a spectacular fall quarter back here at DePaul. Oops, sorry, someone is trying to call me, so let me mute that. But Tanisha, as we round out our time here together, any advice for our students as they head into fall quarter that you'd like to share?
Yes, I would definitely encourage you all to, find maybe one or two, student organizations that you're interested in, and attend some of their meetings, attend some of their events, and because I believe that is definitely one of many ways to build community on campus is, being around people who share maybe similar interests or passions as you do. But yeah, I would say find a couple of student groups to get involved with, or if it's student employment that you're interested in, seeking out job opportunities on campus. That way, you can just familiarize yourself more with what's going on here at DePaul and stay connected um, while also making new friends throughout the whole experience.
Perfect. Well, great. Well, Tanisha, as always, thank you. So I know this week is crazy busy for you, but thank you so much for taking the time, to chat with students. And I'll it for our viewers who are familiar with student involvement. The funny part is, like, Tanisha and I literally are 100 feet apart from each other right now. So
Yes.
we're gonna hang up from this session, and we're gonna go say hi to each other, probably back in the
Yes,
hallway.
we
But
will.
students, don't forget, get checked in for your chance to win one of these DePaul University tiles. You can scan the QR code, click the link in the chat comments. If you have any questions that we didn't get to, you can also post them at any point. We'll get a notification, and we're happy to answer those as well. But we look forward to seeing you back on campus for all of the different Welcome Week activities. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.